Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. Ready to Love season 8 episode 4. Y'all, I kind of like this episode. Now I know a lot of people saying they didn't like it, but I was here for it. Okay, it feels like I learned a few things and I kind of got to know people, different sides of certain people. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it, but before we do, you already know the deal. If this is your first time here, sit back, relax, watch the video on through, and if you like what you see, you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If y'all one of my members or lovely subscribers, hey y'all, how y'all doing? That's the air conditioner in the back. It's not going off, it just is what it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to this review. So y'all, Tommy decided to do something different this time, and he decided to set up a brunch for the ladies. I was like, okay, that's cute, let the girls eat, because y'all know the rumor is Ready to Love don't be feeding nobody. Okay, so Kat shows up and all the women are like, oh, so that's the new girl. Oh, okay. I see what they saying. Okay. So when she sat down, Unique was like, oh, wow, she's beautiful and she has legs for days. So I just have to keep my eye out for her because she's a high level of competition. Oh, yeah. Kat got the girl shook, okay? So when Kat sat down, she was like, so are we talking about our connections or like we not? And Lee was like, oh no, we talking because I need to make sure you stay away from my man. I said, I know that's right, but then again, Lee, who is your man? Because I feel like I can't pinpoint who your man is, girl. Because at one point, I really thought it was supposed to be you and Quentin, but it's not giving that. It's definitely not giving that as the episodes go on and on and on, okay? So then Tommy comes in, he's like, oh, I see you all met Kat. Don't worry, there's a new guy too. So everybody's like, there's a new guy? And they was like, yeah, Chris, he's nice on the eyes. Y'all don't know about new Chris? Oh, wait till y'all see new Chris. Okay? Tommy invites them to an old-fashioned black and beautiful hoedown. Okay? I said, child, not the hoedown, but yes, they are in Dallas, so it only makes sense to go to a hoedown. He said that Taya is bringing your dancing boots and your cowgirl swag, okay? And that's on period. Some of them did and some of them didn't, but we'll get to it when we get to it, okay? So, Sierra invited Muir out on a personal date because she wanted to really get to know him. She said that they've been on the phone and they've been having a good time, but she wanted to see if it's romantic in person, okay? So, as they're sitting down, they're having their little conversations, everything seems cool, okay? I'm sitting here and I'm looking at them, but I'm still trying to figure out, is it romantic or if it's friendly? Because Muir said that he feels as though there is a homegirl vibe that he's getting from her, right? And then she says that, you know, she feels like they have a connection where they could be partners, but they could also be a little bit more than partners. And he was like, yeah, I want to be sexually attracted to my best friend. And she was like, so are you attracted to your best friend now? And he was like, well, we could go home right now. Like, what you saying? We could wrap this up. We could go. Okay, so then I was sitting here like, I like Muir, okay, but something about him drives me crazy. And I'm not even about to go on to the fact that, you know, his baby mama on this and saying that he lying and whatnot. But what I am going to say is that I do feel like he's wishy-washy and I can't settle him down with anybody. He was definitely just sitting there talking to Jessica when they were sitting there vibing and everything was great and everything was fine. Now all of a sudden, Sierra's like, your number one. Where did this happen? When did this happen? Where did it come from? See, it's very strange. And y'all got to remember that Muir be on the phone boo loving. I feel like he definitely is playing a game that we gotta watch out for, okay? But I will say that I'm starting to see this sexual energy that y'all told me that Sierra has a lot of. Remember y'all was like, Chloe, she got a lot of sexual energy. And I was like, I don't really see it. But then again, because she's been celibate for so long, I guess everything just kind of seemed a little sexual, okay? But sitting here watching her with Muir, I was like, yeah, I'm picking up what you putting down, Sierra. Don't be sitting there talking about the men just be too sexual when that's all you want to talk about, Miss I'm celibate and abstinent. Okay? But overall, the date was cute. I liked it. Lee set up an individual date because she wants to get to know Red a little bit more. And y'all know I cannot stand Red. I do not want to see him on my screen. And for some reason, he had to be there, okay? But anyway, they sitting down, they talking. And this is an awkward date because as they were sitting down talking, he got the nerve to say that he want to, sometimes he just want to be a fly on the wall so he could see what people have to say about him. Why? So you could drag it for years and years and years on the internet? Is that why? Like, sir, please, okay? Lee realized that he's not an effective listener because she was sitting there talking to him, telling him, I need you to open up and, you know, be a little bit more. And he's just going to sit there and run down all his accolades. This man's full-time job is not even DJing or comedy. He said he got a regular 9 to 5 doing some other things and other things in daggone Dallas. So, sir, you're a part-time comedian, part-time DJ. This is why you can't take a joke. I'm sorry. If you are Team Red, this is not the channel for you. Point blank, period, okay? See you next season or see you when he get eliminated because, baby, he's getting eliminated. But as you can see, he has no personality, but I'm not going to hold you because Lee was definitely boring too, okay? Lee wasn't giving us much of anything, and she definitely wasn't giving him much to work with, and he wasn't giving her much to work with. Overall, let's just say that them two not a match. And I will say that because this, Lee had very good conversation with Quentin. So I don't know. Maybe it's just red. I'm just going to say it's red. Just for the sake of it, it's red. Okay. So we get to the hold down, and everybody, for the most part, it looks like they ready for the hold down. I mean, most of them. I wish Aries would have did more. I'm sick of the boots on Kira. And I mean, Kat looked really nice, and I was definitely feeling what Lee had on, but baby girl, it's hot. The leather, I'm sure, was sticking to the body, okay? But she looked good nonetheless. Tommy tells them to go ahead, mangle, and see if anyone can make you tingle. But before everyone split up, old Chris had to let us know that he gotta leave early. Tommy said, I want to know, okay? I want to know from the principal. He's supposed to be getting an award from his job. So I was like, okay, old Chris with a good, stable job. I love that for him. I definitely do, okay? But Tommy let him know, like, go ahead, make your rounds and build those connections while you're here, because trust and believe, these ladies can send you home on your day off, okay? I said, not Chris about to get fired on his day off, okay? Because that's what it's giving. It's giving very much Friday, okay? Janelle over there boozed up all along Quentin, okay? She's sitting on his lap and whatnot, and she was like, I always said that the next dude that I want to be in a relationship with gonna have to be able to pick me up. And Quentin almost went to pick. I said, oh child, let me find out he's strong like that, okay? Okay, Quentin, I see you with the muscles. I see you with the muscles, okay? Sierra said that new Chris is cute, but she need to see him without that hat because he could be hat fishing. And y'all, everyone who been with me for a long time know that we know about some hat fishing, okay? That's when you look completely different once you take that hat off, because y'all know men really look different when they take off the hat. Just like some women can look real different when they take out their weave and their eyelashes and stuff. Yeah, men be hat fishing. But let me tell y'all something. When new Chris was talking to Unique, I saw him in a different light. Okay, that man is tall. And he was just like, in the sun. It was that. It had to be the hat. Y'all, it had to be the hat, because I was like, he is handsome. He got that deep voice. He is tall too. I was like, look at him. Just look at him. I could have just kept looking at him. Chloe, you married. But when I tell y'all he was a cutie. So him and Unique was talking, but you know, last time he talked to Unique, he was like, I don't know, she seemed a little cold, and y'all know we all agree that Unique is very cold. But overall, as they started getting to talking to each other and they warming up to each other, he said, you know what, I kind of like her, she's kind of cool. And I said that about Unique. Once she realized that she doesn't have to be so in your face, and that it's okay to have your boundaries without being so tough on the outside, that could really work for her. And I think once she starts to let down that guard a little bit and let some people get to know her, she'll be fine. But is she ready for love? Absolutely not. Not yet, not now, okay? But if she want to have a little connection with new Chris, then I'm here for that. So Janelle and Herbert are on a hammock, okay, and they swinging. Well, trying to swing, because as they swinging, you know, they can't quite get it right. Because I think Herbert was really trying to get it. But it was like, you know, and she's like, you gotta do it gently, slow it down. And he was trying to be all heavy and fast, but I'm like, Herbert, slow it down, baby, slow it down, okay? But overall, I was starting to realize that sexual energy that Sierra said he had, I was definitely seeing it, because not only did he start, you know, joking about the swinging and whatnot, he said that he had went skinny dipping in the ocean under the moonlight, and he wanted Janelle to come with him. Baby, what? Now, I mean, it don't sound like a bad time, but it's just, I don't want to be naked. Who knows who out there? Okay, next thing you know, we on the gram naked in the moonlight. I like Herbert and Dag on Janelle together, but then Quentin walked over, and Quentin was like, okay, y'all getting a little close. And he was like, we supposed to be close. We in a hammock, ain't that much room. And he was like, Oh, Herbert was like, at Quentin, because what you're not about to do is interrupt the time that I got going on with Janelle. I said, oh, look at the boys getting ready to tussle. Look at them. I think that's cute. I don't know what it is about Janelle, but the boys is definitely fighting for her, and I ain't mad at it, okay? I'm tired of the girls always putting in all the work to fight for the men. Let the men do it. Let get someone else to do it, and let it be the men this time, okay? So I'm here for all that, and I told y'all before in my live, Janelle's old school, okay? She's what, 41? Yeah, she know how to get them bills paid, baby, without even having to put out. That's a talent. That is a talent. Okay? Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Sassy Red decided that he gotta go talk to Unique again because a man's being eliminated. And he was in the bottom last time and he wanna make sure that he gets it right. Child, leave that girl alone. Let me tell you something, and I'm talking directly to you, Sassy Red. Leave Unique alone on this daggone internet. Every time I turn around, you got a story or a post and you tag her in it. At this point, it's harassment, okay, sir? You are not going to lose no jobs, no deals, no nothing of her saying you got a thought job after you insinuated that people don't take you as a family man because of your job. Chill, sir, chill. It's harassment. That's what it's giving. It's giving harassment. Let it go. Daggone Kira said that you for the streets. Okay? At the end of this episode, Kat said that you be name dropping. She don't know who you are and she don't want to know who you is based on who you know and this, that, and the other. And you still over here tagging Unique and all these things, other things. And she made one statement. She don't like you, sir. When you go to her talk about something, I just want to make sure we don't clear up the bad energy. You're bringing the bad energy over here. That's what you're doing. She was over here minding her business, and you want to go clear up a beef. First of all, you're a grown man, and what grown man, Sassy Red, has beef with a woman? Grow up. Grow up. But anyway, he wanted to talk about something. I just want to, clear it up because I don't like bad energy. And she was like, listen, I said what I said. Okay, I stood on how I feel. You can't take a joke. It just is what it is. Basically, that's what she said. And he like, so you feel like you got to know me, sir? She said she got to know you. It is what it is and what she got to know about you in a little bit of time that she got to know you, she don't like you. And by you sitting here trying to bring up that you the king of the city, where? What city? Dallas? Okay. I don't live in Dallas, so I can't say you're not the king of the city. But since you want to bring up Instagram followers and make people relevant and whatnot, okay? You got 12,000 Instagram followers. Janelle got around 28,000. So at this point, she's looking more like the queen than you are the king. You get what I'm saying? You get where I'm going with this? Sir, take a chill pill. Your good old name is not ruined because she said you had a thought job. That's what I'm like, get over it. Okay, you felt some type of way at the beginning, but we on episode 4, and every chance you get, you bringing it up. And not even that is editing, because baby, you on the internet doing the same old thing, harassing her and tagging her. I went on her Instagram, because now I'm like, let me just see if she's like, feeding into this. Absolutely not, because she don't have time for it. So you supposed to have a 9 to 5, like you supposed to have like 3 9 to 5s, a side job as a DJ, a night job as a DJ, and a side job as a comedian. And for some reason, you got all this time to be on Instagram trolling a woman and got the nerve to be like, oh, if I speak my mind then I'm sassy. It's given sassy. And that's all I got to say about that scene. I'm so tired of him. Send him home. Ooh, child. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I had to get that out because that wasn't even how the scene went, but I felt like that's how it went in my head, and I had to get it off my chest. But I did get to see some of Phil's personality, and I like it, okay? Because Phil was talking to Aries, and he was like, go ahead and CC them people about, your job and this, that, and the other. And I was like, I like Phil. Okay, I can see why someone would be attracted to him. He's giving off, this cool, grown man vibe that I'm digging. I was digging what Phil was putting down. His identity started to show. His sense of humor started to show. I was here for all of it, okay? And the way he was just complimenting Aries, it was cool. It was cool. And she is beautiful, so everything he was saying was not a lie, and that's for sure. Kira went to go talk to Marvin. Now, when the Kira was sitting down on that swing with Marvin and they was just swinging back and forth like that, I said, that's the swing that Herbert was trying to get, but he couldn't quite get it because, baby, I felt like Kira was about to fall out of that daggone hammock, okay? So they sitting down talking, and she tells him, like, I was kind of thrown off by the fact that you wanted to move to the Virgin Islands because that's just not, something that I'm looking forward to. And he was like, well, it don't have to be like that because when I was making that decision, I didn't really have nobody to consider. Marvin, you said your heart. You want to see your family. Your family is there. You want to raise your kids there. Don't try to switch it up now like Kira didn't hear what Kira heard, okay? But it was very clear that Kira was not feeling Marvin anymore, okay? And it did come off as if Marvin was just telling her what she wanted to hear, and she wasn't buying it. Good for her. Good for her. So then Jessica decided that she's going to take old Chris on a goodbye tour to everybody to remind them that they got a connection with Chris so that they don't send him home when it's time for eliminations. I said, Jessica, girl, now This is fake and phony, okay? Them girls know you sitting there holding his hand saying, tell her she look beautiful. Give her a hug. Put your hand around her waist. Hold her hand. Girl, cut it out. Cut it out. She was like, I don't care what y'all say. He not here to defend himself, so I'm going to go ahead and let him fill up on all y'all. And then y'all say y'all still got a connection. Don't send this man home because I need him here with me, okay? I'm not mad at it, but I'm kind of mad at it. Because, girl, you doing too much, but I understand. I get it because it's a numbers game, and he got to have the numbers in order to stay. I decided to bring in some line dances so that the people could get the party going, okay? But let me tell you, New Chris said that he can't dance because he ain't got no rhythm, and I said, I feel you on that, sir. I always tell y'all, all y'all get is a little bit of this and a little bit of this. I might could drop it like it's hot real quick, and that's about it, okay? That's as much as you want to get, so I'm not too mad at it. But I kind of was looking at him sideways when he said he didn't know how to do the electric slide, because, sir, did you even try? Did you even try? It's really easy. I could teach you, and I ain't got no rhythm, okay? But nonetheless, all of them seem to be really getting down and having a good old time. I was here for all of it, okay? And so then Quentin and Janelle went, and they sit down, and they was having a little conversation. It was something about the way that Quentin said, you popular. That just made me smile, okay? I said, oh, look at him and his feelings. He is in his feelings over Janelle. She was like, you popular too, don't play with me. I said, oh child, it's the flirtation. Like, I was reading between all the lines. It was saying, oh, I could take you in the back right now and lay you down. That's what it was giving, okay? But anyway, they were having this cute little conversation, and they pretty much was saying that we could do whatever we want to do, but we always gonna come back to each other, okay? Because she was like, I got your hat on. And he was like, what that means? She was like, that means that I'm yours. I said, y'all keep playing with Janelle. Y'all keep playing with her. Okay, she may be mean, she may have a mean girl spirit, but when I tell you that that lady know how to put it on the men in a whole different type, in a grown woman way, she's definitely putting it down in a grown woman way on the men, okay? And they're eating it up and loving it, okay? So then Marvin goes to talk to Lee, and when they were sitting down talking or whatever, she was just really concerned because she was like, do you want monogamy? Like, do you want to, like, you know, just a regular relationship? And he was like, of course I do. She was like, but you're not gonna be bored with that? And he was like, why would I be bored? We never discussed what I like, you know, one-on-one. So I was like, what you like one-on-one? Child, he said something about ass worship. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's ass worship? Let you be bowing down to the ass? Then he said something with the nipples, and I was like, I'm a nipple girl. Okay, so what you saying? And then he was like, forced orgasm. And I was like, forced? But why you gotta force it? You just can't let it, you know, happen. You just can't do it right and it just happens. You gotta force it? Child, that sound invasive. I'm intrigued. I ain't gonna lie. It intrigued the crap out of me. Tommy comes back and he was like, it's time to talk, ladies. It's time to talk. So he asked them who they feeling. Now, Lee said she's feeling Quentin. And Janelle said Quentin's her number one as well. And I was like, okay, see, Janelle kind of fooled me for a little bit because I thought she was going to say Herbert. But she stuck to her word because I told y'all, it seemed like her and Quentin got this thing where they going to do what they going to do, but they going to end up together, okay? Unique said she liked New Chris. And I was like, yeah, I can see that being a thing. Avery says Phil. Kat says Herbert. Sierra says Muir. Kira says Herbert. And Jessica says old Chris. Of course, you know she's going to say her old Chris because she made sure the ladies know that, you know, they got a connection with him so they don't send him home, okay? So then Tommy was like, who y'all not feeling? Let's get into it. Lee says she's not feeling Red because he's basically boring. I said agreed, okay? Sierra said she did have a connection with Red, but it's very unclear what he's here for. Clout, girl, clout. Then Kat said Red, okay? She said, just like the other woman been saying, he's been doing a lot of name dropping and she don't even know who he is or want to know who he is because of the people he know. I said, ouch. Burnt you. Okay, sir? Mr. King of the city? Anyways, we know that Unique was going to say Red. She don't even have to give a reason. But she did say it's just that they're just not a match. I said very, 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 very classy of you, Unique. Because this man's still going around the town trying to drag your good old name. Got the nerve to be talking about his name. Make himself look like a fool. But anyway, I'm going to let it go. Janelle said old Chris. And that was kind of shocking to me because I didn't see that coming. Avery says Marvin. Jessica says Marvin. Kira says Marvin. Kira says Marvin because she feels as though he's spitting game. And this is the thing. I find it very funny that there are women who are like, I'm just not into what Marvin's into. But then a lot of the women who are kind of into what Marvin's into are more concerned about the fact that they feel like he's really just playing games with them. And I thought that was very interesting because I would assume that he would have less connections because of what he's into. But that's not even the case. It's definitely not the case. So, of course, y'all know Red and Marvin end up at the bottom. And I'm just like, just send Red home. Please send Red home. But did they send anyone home? No, because they left us on the cliffhanger. And that made me mad. Because I've been waiting for this elimination. I've been waiting for this elimination because y'all know who I want to go home. And I need him to go home now. Immediately. Okay? With all that being said, y'all, that was Ready to Love. I kind of enjoyed this episode. It wasn't full of drama. It wasn't really boring. It just opened my eyes to a lot of things. I got to see them interact in different ways. I appreciated it. But you already know that whenever we get a nice calm episode, it's about to get shaken up in the next couple of episodes. So be prepared and be ready for all that stuff. Okay. Don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out my other videos. I did do a video on responding back to Red and what he said to me on Instagram. I did do a video on the merch that Janelle has put out. I just did a video on Moirier's baby mother saying that he's lying on her, okay? And then tomorrow at 3 p.m. we will be interviewing Jasmine for Married at First Sight season 16. So we got some things to get into. So make sure that you are subscribed, hit your notification bells, like this video, like this one, okay? Make sure you like this one, okay? Comment down below, let me know what you think of the episode, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.